I want to get your opinion on something. If somebody visits your packages and decides they don't want to buy it, are your packages broken? I mean, they didn't hate it, they just read through it and decided they're good. Is it just part of running a business, or are we leaving money on the table? Well, my name is Shai Sansei, and I help detailers scale their business. And today, we're going to answer that question. The answer is yes, we're leaving money on the table. There are no long intros or cutesy animations. Let's get started. Here's the problem. When someone visits your website, you get an opportunity to make a customer, get their money, and even as importantly, prevent your competitor from doing the same. I mean, if you think about it, this is a game won by having the most customers. If you have loyal customers, then it's very hard to compete with you. But just like it works for you, it can work against you. So if we let people go and never close them, we're just inviting the competition to dominate us and beat us at our own game. And that thought is making my blood boil. So I believe we need to put maximum effort and turn every visitor into a lead. Because let's think about it like strategic business owners. We want loyal customers. And before that, we just need regular customers. And before people become customers, they become leads. Which means we need to take those visitors from your website and convert them into leads. And we do that by selling features and not benefits. This skill is part of the greater stability scaling system, which is a step-by-step playbook to build a debt-free, healthy business. From a high level, this idea is very straightforward. You build an automated sales machine once, and then you enjoy it for a lifetime. We build your system in steps, with the first one being predictable recurring revenue. And to get to that step, you need two things: blueprints, which are step-by-step plans to get, close, and bring back customers, and skills. Just like this one, they will help you bring your blueprints into life. So let's talk about your sales skill, and specifically selling benefits. Before I accept a client, I usually do a brand audit. I offer my clients a profit guarantee, so I want to know what I'm getting into. And in most cases, this is what I see: a 2-bucket wash or ceramic sealant. Now, you may be thinking, Shai, what's wrong with this? Well, the problem is that those are just features, and features are just descriptions of what something is. They mean almost nothing to people, and worse yet, they don't make them want to buy. They're not hurting your business by pushing people away, but they are hurting your business by failing to convert people into customers and giving your competitors a chance. Over time, I realized that the real problem is that most detailers have too much knowledge. If you heard the term 2-bucket wash, you would know to translate it to a scratch-free wash, but your customer wouldn't. And I've had clients give me pushback about it, usually claiming that everybody knows what it means. So this is why I started using this simple example to open your eyes. If you're shopping for a computer and you need to choose one, which one would you choose? An Intel i9 processor with a LAN connection only and 500 SSD, or an Intel i5 processor with 16 gigs of RAM and 100 SSD? And let's make it even worse. Let's assume that they are exactly the same price. Which one would you choose? Well, you might say, since they're the same price, you would want to get the computer with more stuff. But hold up, wait a minute. This computer doesn't have Wi-Fi. They told you, but you didn't understand. Now, you might be forced to buy a computer, but nobody sits at home and thinks, man, if I don't get that REM shine, nobody's gonna talk to me. And if they don't talk to me, how am I gonna tell them about this exciting business opportunity that I have for them? So how does an agile business owner solve this? With benefits. Instead of telling people what something is, tell them what it does. For example, a 2-bucket wash gets your car clean while protecting your paint. Ceramic sealing protects your car from tar, bugs, elements, and pretty much everything scary. There's one thing I want you to notice here, and it's a single feature can mean multiple benefits. Any sealant or wax will give people a head spinning shine and protect them against the world. That's what sealants do. That means that when you convert your features into benefits, you end up with a long list of things that your service does. So if somebody tries to compare you to your competition, they look at you and it seems like you're giving so much more, but still charging the same. That is in part how we beat the competition and create a category of one. So let's go back to the computer example. I want you to imagine that your business started growing and most of your work became computer-based. You're scheduling employees, you're ordering supplies, managing marketing. You need a computer. Which one would you choose? An i7 Intel processor with 64 gigs of RAM, 500 gigs of SSD, and an Ethernet port? Or a computer that is made specifically for running a business. One that is so fast that you will be more productive and so reliable that you can get the peace of mind that your business is always running. It is also so strong that you can double your business and it will still handle. Which one would you prefer? Well, the truth is that they're the same computer. The only difference is that one is talking about features and the other one is talking about benefits. Before we continue though, I need to warn you. This technique is powerful and I'm obviously excited about it, but it's not the end-all be-all endgame. Many people on the internet want you to believe that there is some sort of magic formula that will make you rich overnight. Since your business is a part of your future, I have to tell you right now, this is only a single tool in your arsenal. This is why I like working with the Power Pitch so much, because we stack multiple of those psychological techniques on top of each other, and that creates a package that is very hard to say no to. And this is how we build this automated sales machine we talked about in the beginning. Okay, enough classroom, let's start building. Because this technique is something that you can use in so many places, it can be a little overwhelming to start. You can use it when you write emails, when you create partnerships. You can use it when you create your social media videos. You can use it on business cards, online, and it's just so many shapes on forms. But the easiest place to start is your website. Go to your pricing section and let's take a look. Are you describing what it is or what it does? Most people just say what it is. So let's fix that. And the easiest way to go about this is by using the 3 whys method. Take all your features and let's put them in a pretty format. Now you read one by one and say why. Here's an example. A 2-bucket wash. It does then gentle wash with no scratches. It's very clean and it's safe for the paint. And then we'll repeat this question. Why? Because it cleans your car. And all of these 3 really say while protecting your paint. So you can say gets your car clean while protecting your paint. And as a side note, you can later spice it up by saying something like, precise hand wash to clean and protect even the most delicate cars. This is another psychological technique that is called amplification, where you add a little bit more details to make something look a little bit more real. We're not going to cover it today, but keep it at the back of your mind for other sessions. Let's take another example, and let's take something as boring as like plastic cleaning. Well, why do we clean plastics? It protects them from the sun. It makes them look pretty. It helps the car feel clean. And why do we even want to do all of that? We protect the plastics because we want to extend the feeling of clean and nice car. We want the pretty because it helps the car feel clean. Well, we've kind of written it out already. And then we want the car to feel clean because it creates a better driving experience. So we can write clean and protect plastics for maximum clean feel. I know it feels a little bit off saying it like that, and even as I'm reading it, it does sound a little bit off. But when you put it in context, it does sound good. Here's an example of a power pitch I run, and this is what it would look like. The power detox, for example, helps remove impurity that make your car feel dull. If you look at the absolute detox, it is an intense vacuum that gives you a clean feeling in every inch of your car. The upholstery, it makes the car feel brand new. The idea is this: people visit your website and they visit this page and they instantly understand what it is, how it solves their problem, and how this helps them get what they want. There are obviously other elements to it. There are the freebies, there's the guarantee, there's the limited availability over here, but those are less important. The whole concept behind the benefits is, like we said before, people visit your website, they visit this page, they read less than 5 sentences, they understand exactly how it solves their problem and how it will make them feel by the end of it. If you want more examples or more details about other psychological techniques you can use to close more sales, then download the Power Pitch Handbook at the link below. All you need to do is fill in some information and the link will be sent to your email. The one thing I want you to take from the session is this is about the way you think. Tell people why you do it and why is it good for them. I strongly recommend you do this exercise even if you don't end up updating your website, because it allows you to develop this thought pattern of a business owner. And if you get stuck, leave a comment.